Hello, welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We are continuing as the Webweaver Imperium and attempting to decimate the Umbot Consortium. Our current goal, now that we've kind of reset our war exhaustion and we are now, we got rid of that massive negative debuff from the whatever bug was causing that massive value in their favor. I'm hoping we can continue to push and take as much as we can from these guys, just because I want to take over as much of the galaxy as possible from them to kind of absorb some of what they have into us and try to blunt this and head them off at the pass. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not 100% confident it's going to work the way I intended to. I did move my capital to Upate, so hopefully that will help us a little bit. Our money situation is like way better than it ever was, which is awesome. As a matter of fact, I think it's so good that I am going to get a little arrogant here and go ahead and build up at least two more attack fleets and two more invasion fleets, just so that we have more flying around and, you know, restocking and rebuilding and all that good stuff. The other thing I want to do is I feel like there's always an opportunity to continue expanding. So we have several of these planets flagged for colonization. I wish, yeah, the dangerous thing is just a station. But I don't really care about that. And actually, I think I'm kind of tempted to not, and I might just change my settings on my colonization ships just to not run away, just because I think it's that kind of ridiculous. So let's go ahead and build all these things. It wants me to build the troop stuff, probably because it needs to generate more troops for my invasion fleets, which to me makes a lot of sense. I just need to actually do it. Our troop attack strength has gone up significantly. It was like 150,000 last episode, so that is definitely in the right direction. We're gonna do these by name. The problem is I didn't list off what they were. I assume these are all the attack fleets. Did I not click build on the invasion fleets? I thought I built one of each. Yeah, these are all heavy cruisers, dreadnoughts, heavy frigates. So these are attack fleets. Let's go ahead and, oh yeah, I could have just looked at the fleet template. Okay, so this is attack fleet 6 and you are attack fleet 7. Okay, so I thought we built more invasion. Oh, ha. Yeah, I had it filtered wrong. Turns out I did build them. All right, so this is invasion fleet 7. Then we'll have invasion fleet 8. And they should be flopping around, reloading and refueling automatically. Everything should be pretty automatic there, I would imagine. I'm not too worried about building these giant ion cannons and stuff. I don't think they're particularly useful. We used a lot of cash there. Like, I thought we were at 12. Now we're down to 5. That's pretty significant. Optimized fuel storage. That should let us get further distance on the same fuel, well, different fuel tank, but I think that is, it's a different fuel cell, so that will require a retrofit. Let's go ahead and invade. I think that is perfectly fine to do. Matter of fact, let's look at what our fleets are up to. Most of them are loading troops. Some of them are attacking. It looks like they're mostly ganging up to attack this planet, which has a very large troop population. Looks like we're moving in on it anyway. Now the odds of victory, I don't know. I feel like we're committing pretty heavily here. And we do have a fair amount of bonuses, so we'll probably actually win. Oh wow, yeah. Alright, this should be no problem. We must have like 3 or 4 attack fleets all in the same spot here, invading. Now that's the type of progress I like to see. Alright, so we got global shield reinforcement, tech. We're working on advanced commerce. We did a good amount of damage there. 955 troops destroyed total. Captured another colony, which is great. It was already our colony, so we mostly just liberated it more than anything. But now our invasion fleet should be freed up to go start working on other. So why did that one have a Mark II and this one doesn't? Interesting. All right, so we should be. I'm pretty sure we flagged a lot of these other planets to get taken over, so I imagine we're gonna be going on the offensive pretty quick here. Like this planet is just completely surrounded. There's no reason we shouldn't be invading this like as soon as possible. We did colonize another planet, so let's go ahead and get that going. Little bit of a aquatic situation going on there. That's good. I feel like we gotta like start doing something about these guys. They're pretty powerful. Like I'm a little concerned about tangling with them, but if we just harass them a little bit, maybe it won't be too bad. They got a lot of fleets. And they're Teekans, so their economy is going to be absolutely bonkers. They just get so much economic bonus. All right, I think we're starting to invade other planets. Looks like we're moving to a combination of different places here. All right, these have no mission because they're still building. We could top you up with ships. You guys have a ton of troops. All right, I feel like they're all focusing a lot of simultaneous effort on taking one planet at a time, which is fine. But yeah, look, all these invasion fleets and these ones here are all heading to the same spot. Like 2 should go here, 2 should go here. Probably get one over there doing something. I just feel like it's not an efficient use of the fleet here. Is this one flagged for taking over? It is. So this one's interesting. It actually has other people on the planet, other troops. I'll build the gravity well generators because that keeps enemies from escaping, and that could be pretty useful for us in the longer term. All right, we are starting to invade before these guys get there, so they might be able to just bounce and go right to the next planet, which is good. All right, we should take that, no problem. I do appreciate how much better the AI is being in general. I remember on my humans playthrough, this was impossible to do. There was no, like, this invasion fleet is bouncing over here now. Yeah, I just feel like it didn't really do much of anything correctly, and now I feel like I can trust the system a lot more to do what needs to be done, and that's awesome. I'm really stoked to see the AI behavior working so much better, particularly when it comes to like loading troops and attacking with the invasion fleets. That was just something that wasn't even feasible before, and now it is. All right, we still got some fleets loading troops, but most of them should be pretty loaded up. All right, I'm gonna sort by suitability and just try to take over as many as I can here. It doesn't even matter where they're at. I just want to get them up and running. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. We could do that. I'll assign a mission. I don't know what mission that was doing, but it was just kind of asking me to do something. So this should actually help our economy. In place upgrade of Commerce Center V4. That should just be an immediate boost to our economy with no additional effort taken on our part. I'm hoping our invasion fleets are going to start invading some of these planets. I know our attack fleets are starting to move to clear out some of this stuff, which is great. I'm hoping our micro fleets start flying around and start taking some of this stuff out. I do want to clear out pretty much any base by... Well, I want to take them out based on who... based on... Yeah, MF1 to prepare an attack. That's exactly what I want those guys to do. I just want them to clear out all the little bases. I wish I could more easily target those. Maybe under enemy targets, I'd have a better... Oh, yeah. We could flag a bunch of them here. Just destroy all their bases, as many as we can, and free those up for us to build. Yes, exactly what I want you to do. Although I have to get to them before the yellow guys do. Otherwise, we got a real problem on our hands because we're freeing up spaces for them to build, and I don't want that. All right, construction. We have new mining locations. Just anything that has a has red, I would want to build something, because that means we are low on that resource, and I'd like to get that up and running as fast as possible. We can keep doing enhanced terraforming facilities. I think those are super beneficial. I'll do them as they're recommended, just to not be overly impactful on us. But I do have the cash on hand to support quite a bit. I just want to leave enough in the war chest if something goes terribly wrong to be able to pivot a little bit. All right, so we are invading over here. Oh yeah, this is where it got really nasty because of all the population. Shouldn't be a problem this time though. I think we'll should pretty easily take it over. It is wiping out a fair amount of population. Shakturi, I don't remember seeing a lot of those on the map before. All right, so we've taken that one. Let's go ahead and build that up, get them happy again. There we go, phaser optimization. Can't go too wrong with that. New colony founded. Okay, so things are starting to keep progressing for me, which is great. Let's go ahead and zoom out of here. All right, let's check our economy after this. Once this ticks over, hopefully we'll see an increase. Might take a minute to catch up, or maybe it won't increase at all. I don't know. I was just speculating that it would be a good increase. All right, we are invading another enemy colony. Things are not going well for me. Did we? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, did we invade with way too few troops? I'm hoping we're landing more troops, because I still don't think this is gonna be enough to clinch a victory. There we go. Yeah, we should win this one now. So this bastion, yeah, see, this is working like it's supposed to. This is not getting immediately destroyed like it was in my previous video, so this is good. I'm not happy about it because they're getting some good bonuses, which is costing me troops, but it makes more sense now. Hopefully we should still have the forces to overpower them though. All right, that did not have the economic impact I was hoping it would, but it's fine. All right, the last of these troops should be going pretty soon, and then we should be a lot better off. I guess we're going to upgrade all these planetary shield generators. Let's go ahead and click off this. Get ourselves... Nope, that's not what I wanted to click on. I wanted this. We can get that built up. Let's go ahead, click on that. We got some tech. Oh, we're moving on to the next planet already. Very nice. See, this is what I like to see. Some rapid turnaround and progress. Uh-oh. Got a little choppy there for a second. All right, I'm going to zoom out so it's not so brutal. Can I select the planet? All right, I got to pause for a second. I got a lot of this stuff I got to finish clicking on. All right, that was just tech acquired and conquest. I saw something being attacked over here, and I was a little concerned about it. Not massively concerned, but a little concerned. All right, treasure recovered. All right, this is not a big deal. Prepare an attack. That makes sense to me. We've established a new colony. Let's definitely get this stuff up and running. Okay, we do have a defense fleet coming around here. Let's take a look. We are over 10 mil strength now. Let's see, is there anybody we need to top up on ships? I feel like there's at least a couple here. Okay, these guys are doing okay. These guys are a little worse for the wear. Right, let's top up as much as possible on these guys just to maximize our potential here. Should be good. A Pate is under attack right now, which I think, or no, not a Pate, a Braxis. So we are currently like heavily invested in taking this planet out. There we go. We got it. Let's go ahead and convert that. Core linked energy beams. We got control of that. Wow, this is pretty crazy. All right, new scientist appears. Love new scientists. Let's go ahead. I don't need to build all those ships. We have plenty of ships. We just built a bunch of ships. Should be good. Just need to be mindful of enemy fleets moving anywhere I have an immediate concern about. But it looks like we've freed up all this stuff. I'd like to clean out these all of these stations here. I was kind of hoping we would just do that automatically, like that these guys would fly around and do that, but that's all right. We flagged them all for attack. We'll just have to see what actually happens there. Oh, those are all fuel tankers that got wiped out. That kind of makes sense. All right, we're about to hit a million population, which is good. Because that moves us a little closer to victory, I think. Right? We're 10% behind. But I think things are moving in our favor overall. All right, where are our ships moving to now? Looks like they're mostly moving towards the front lines here, which I assume is just prep work for taking over those planets. What are we doing here with the fleets? I'm guessing a little bit of loading troops, a little bit of invading, some retrofitting, nothing too crazy. Okay, we've taken over all this stuff out down here from the Ummat Consortium. So what do they even look like at this point? 42 colonies, way less research output, no known military strength. So we must have completely decimated, I would imagine, their military and their economy. Otherwise, they'd be rebuilding ships. But I feel like they might just be completely bankrupt at this point, which is good for us because we just don't have that much to defend against. All right, so we are moving here. We are still getting attacked by some stuff, or we are doing attacking of stuff. One of the two. All right, I think we need to start assigning our attack fleets to be stationed up in this area so that when they, return to home, that all these planets are within range of them. And I really want to take their capital over. That would be awesome. All right, we definitely have some retrofitting going on. Are there any good planets in this area I should build a star base at? I feel like we kind of need a forward outpost, and we don't actually have one anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our colonies. Oh, look at that. All right, we are definitely invading that planet with multiple people. All right, let's take a look at where some of these planets are. Oh, research breakthrough. I'm guessing most of these are in my, core area. At least these good ones. Is there anything up? Yeah, you. All right, Ramses, Kalu. You seem popular. What are you, a defense battery? I want an actual, give me a sector, just a large spaceport. That's something going to be close to the front line. We should be able to refuel, restock. I think that would be really beneficial to have in general. We are absolutely dominating these guys. It's amazing. I love it. I want to just keep rolling with it while we're in the positive. We have no war weariness yet, which is awesome. About shield recharging. We're gaining a bunch of techs along with everything else. Our population just broke a threshold, which is great. Let's look a little deeper at this victory condition here. So we're actually 9% behind now. Population and economy. I don't know, population, economy, territory. Those are all things we could work on increasing. As long as we keep colonizing planets, taking over more planets, assimilating population, growing our economy. Now, the economy is going to be the hardest one because we're up against a species that is, renowned for their economy. So I feel like we're not going to do a great job unless we start hammering back on their economy and start doing damage to their economy. That's going to be a hot minute. I think right now we're just focusing on getting what we can out there. We do have a fair amount of colony ships that are just kind of flopping around right now. The number of colonies is awesome. I'm going to look at these guys. Yeah, we are slightly ahead of them. We're behind them militarily, not by much. And if I scaled up my, I have some wiggle room. I could definitely scale up if I wanted to. I just don't want to yet. All right, let's see. Where are you running away? You don't need to run away from this. Are you colonizing a planet we already own? Why would you do that? You're silly. All right, let's send that mission. Build that terraforming facility. Gravity well generators, I think, are great, especially near the front lines. Superior command research. Integrated command center. So is that better for our ships? That's down here, right? So that's a ship upgrade that we don't. That's a maintenance savings. Damage reduction, damage repair. All right, so we will have to kind of retrofit for that one. We have something better than that. So is there a need to go backwards to this? I don't think so. Luxury crew environment. Yeah, let's go ahead and add it. Perfect commerce. This is trade. Okay, so Commerce Center's trade bonus 70%. Space Commerce Nexus. I'm guessing the other guys already have that. So it's not super beneficial to me. All right, what can help me in the moment? I feel like Advanced Energy Secrets could be good. Just a little edge. Improve shield strength. 2 years. Yeah, these techs are becoming way more affordable at this point. Focus shields. Okay, that is really almost nothing. 42 days. Yeah, we should plow through these techs super quick. I don't even, like, I shouldn't even waste the time on this, but I'd rather spend a little bit of time researching this stuff so we don't end up scooping it up in an invasion. I'd rather get more progress towards higher end techs as part of the invasion. All right, that's good enough for now. We can let that kind of roll. All right, so we are making more progress. I think we're moving up in this direction. Yep, we're going to the next planet. All right, this is Ifrit. All right, I'm confused by that. I already clicked on it, so it went away. It can't be trying to colonize this planet, right? Where is it trying to colonize? Over here? All right, so I think it's getting kind of hung up on something in this general area. So let's just watch what it's doing. Uh-oh. We actually lost an invasion. Okay, so I see the problem. It's just being dumb. All right, so this is where you're trying to go. Uh-oh. Don't freeze up on me. All right, we are losing invasions now. So something is going wrong. What is happening with our invasion fleets? The second invasion we've lost. Oh, we took over DoorDash. Nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and send that. Advanced diplomacy. All right. So we're succeeding in a couple spaces, but still getting hung up a little bit on some of the other. Let's see if our little colony ship that we were sending in here managed to get where it needed to go. I imagine some of these invasion fleets are going to need to restock. I feel like our troop count is way lower than it was. Where's like the big 20,000 troop counts that we had? All right, here we are coming in hot here. Let's go ahead and just tell you to colonize directly. Should have better luck there instead of rerouting through something else. Go ahead and build these facilities, get that up and running. Go ahead and build a defense base. I think that those are all good things. I feel like we lost research. We had like 15,000. Now it's lower. Let's see if there's anywhere else we can build right now that is, I guess, would do priority. There's another failed invasion with a bunch of general deaths. This is not good. Not good at all. Let's go ahead and try to take as much of this as possible, because we need all of these resources. I feel like it does it automatically, but I'm just trying to speed it along a little bit. All right, we have more power than them, but they are winning for some reason. All right, I think we're finally turning the tides on them here, which is good. This is not going well for us, or probably won't go well unless we land more troops. Yeah, this is going to be another one of those loss situations. Let's go ahead and upgrade these shield generators while it's asking us. Hopefully I get to most of them, if not all of them, before the alert goes away. Yeah, we lost that invasion, lost another couple generals, which is always less than ideal. We did conquer a colony, and we got a new general from that. You are under attack, but you are not a coward. You are going to never retreat, and then you're going to go colonize this anyway. I have faith in you. Nothing can harm you when the righteousness is on your side. Right, let's go ahead and assign these fleets to go clear out some of the stuff. Our economy is doing all right. It's actually bouncing back a bit. Let's go ahead and look at the colony ships. You're not the one that was just colonizing, right? No, that's you. So you're getting a little dinged up. You only got to last 19 seconds. So I'm sure you'll be fine. Right? Yeah, look at that. 5 seconds left. You still got half your shields almost. You're good. You got nothing to worry about. There you go. And we destroyed their bases because of that. So no need to be cowards. you go ahead and just colonize everything you can. All right, you guys do not scare me. All right, we got some retrofitting going on. I actually, if we're gonna do retrofitting, oh boy, what's going on there? Yeah, that's too large. We need to scale something else down. I don't want to take anything off of there. We're gonna need to scale down like weapon size or something before we can do that. All right, let's go ahead and accept this. Let's build the terraforming facility. Planetary bastions are fine just in case we get into a pretty gnarly combat with anybody. We definitely scrap these limited biome facilities because now that they're done, they should be fine. I think Ramses Kalu is where I built that station. Now, which place, I don't really remember. I think it was an ice planet, wasn't it? Well, let's, hold on, let's pause this for a second. It was over here. But still under construction. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, we got Ectaria. Very nice. Okay, this is gonna grow to be a very good planet, I would imagine. I don't know why Xenox are on this planet. I think it just because the quality is so high that it really doesn't matter. But let's go ahead and make sure that we are applying our colony templates as vigorously as possible, just to make sure that we are doing the right thing here. Especially because we've taken over a couple planets, and I just want to make sure the right species are going to the right place without much of an issue. Deep ocean, I definitely want to make sure is mostly Ectarians. I feel like that is the best for that. All right, so this is all set. Bhaskaran, yeah, like why are Bhaskarans on a deep ocean planet? It's probably the worst planet type for them to be on. Pretty bad. I know I have it set to automated, which is probably why it's happening, but I just feel like it should know better than to do that. All right, we got all our attack fleets flying around, destroying stuff. Hey, colonization mission aborted again because it's afraid. Don't be afraid, my friend. There's nothing to be afraid of. You never have to retreat. You should only ever just colonize stuff. Go colonize the planet. You're fine. You're fine. There's no problem here. All right, we conquered another colony, which is awesome. Go ahead and build that up a little bit. All right, so we have successfully moved in fairly deep into this territory, and I think we're starting to make progress over here. We colonized that. We didn't take that over, and I think we have another colony going somewhere over here. So we are definitely starting to push quite a bit deeper into the enemy territory. We're actually approaching really close to their capital, which I'm sure they're not huge fans of, but I would love to take their capital. Like that would be chef's kiss if I could just take their capital. And I mean, really, I want to take everything, but if I could at least get as far as taking their capital, that would be awesome. They're trying to declare peace. There's no way I'm letting that happen. At least not right now. I actually don't want them getting too much war weariness, because if they get too much war weariness, they'll start splintering off into independent colonies. And then it'll be more likely for these guys to like invade them or take them over, and I don't really want that. That would be no bueno. All right, let's go ahead and get all that going. All right, so we are hitting hitting the throttle on expansion, man. I mean, I feel like between taking over colonies and colonizing new planets, we just colonized a bunch of new planets that I'm sure are going to be massively growing over the next little bit. Probably should have waited adjusting all those colonization settings until I took those planets, because now we're gonna have to do it again. We are getting a little bit of like harassment over here. What exactly is happening? Oh, hello. Oh, so we're getting destroyed by these guys. Where's this at? Okay, so our little micro fleets are getting micro annihilated quite a bit. All right, that was not the intention of these. These were not meant for that. We need a big daddy fleet to come in here, do some cleanup. I think you might be refueling or something, so I don't want to mess with you right now. But all right, we are invading. these invasions are getting really harsh. Like, I feel like we're losing a lot. I mean, we have some fleets that have a decent amount of troops on them, but it's not being very smart about how it's landing them. All right, so this right here is something I think might be wrong. And I want to save this game and show this to the developers. But, like, right now, it is just stuck in combat. There's nothing happening right now. Well, I mean, I guess we are doing a little bit of damage. But I feel like there's no... No, they're healing up. So there's no actual progress being made on this combat right now. Which is working to my benefit right now. I'm gonna... Let me just save this game real quick. So I have something to send to them. Alright. So the question is, does this just stay like this forever? Or do we eventually, like right now, we're about to go reinforce that. So when I reinforce it, is it gonna like reinvigorate the combat? Because theoretically I should have lost. Right? Like I should have already lost this. Again, not that I mind if it works in my favor, but we should have been annihilated, and we're not. It's just kind of hanging there. And now that bought time for the rest of my invasion fleets to get there and land, and now we're just gonna stop them, which again works in my favor. Happy to take the win without losing more generals, but that should not have worked like that. I don't think, unless I'm missing a game mechanic. But we only had 2 troops, and they were just like in perpetuity lasting, which should not have been the case. All right, lots of stuff popped up. I was talking a little too much and showcasing that too much, but let's go ahead and look at what I'm missing here. We did pop another internal stabilization, which is great. Got some more tech out of that conquest, which is awesome. We did finally finish that large spaceport, which is going to be a nice little hub for us, at least for a little while. I mean, I think eventually that's going to not be a thing anymore either, because the front line is kind of pretty rapidly moving in this direction. So even though we built it right here, because by the front line, by the time we take all this stuff over and take this, it's not really the front line anymore. The front lines would be over here. So I just realized also that I've been running on 1x speed. I don't have to do that anymore because this is working so much better. So let's go ahead and bump it up to 2x. I'm sure that will make things run a little faster and we can get this done a little quicker. Although I'm going to have to like pause somewhat frequently to make sure we're engaging with these things. Colony mission aborted. I'm going to have to... I really need to just adjust my settings here for the colony ships. Just go ahead and colonize. It's fine. So we still have this fleet over here. What is Sethar's fleet doing? You're attacking a luxury palace. No, you're not. You're going to come over here and you're going to blow these guys up because I'm tired of them harassing my people. I'm going to slow down because I feel like the invasions get a little skippy with all this stuff in orbit. I think this might be doing the same thing again. It's interesting because it's always like when you're on the last 2 troops. Octo Titans. Look at those Titans clearing house. You'd love to see it. I'm unstoppable. We know we're going to win. There's nothing else in this system. So once we take that, that'll be this entire colony. That's suitable for colonization. Let's go ahead and do that. Looks like we are destroying this mining station, which is just ducky with me. Let's go ahead and set you to never retreat and go ahead and colonize that planet. It'll be fine. I trust you. All right, has Sethar's fleet reached this point yet? It has not. Well, 1 or 2 ships have, and they've gotten annihilated. Why did they jump that far ahead? I don't understand it. All right, let's go ahead and pause for a second. Get those built so we can get those people off the planet. I can use them in future. Perfect command. Very nice. So that was a 2-year tech that we were going to have to research, and now we don't. They're offering to end the war. Oh, nice. I'm afraid I'm going to have to say no. I don't know what missions it's trying to assign these to, but let's go ahead and assign them. That general got dismissed. We got a new colony founded. Let's go ahead, click on those buildings. I probably shouldn't bother with the the weaker terraforming thing anymore. Probably should just hop to the best terraforming possible, but I feel like there's just not as many troops as there should be in my invasion fleets. There's only like 2 that potentially have enough troops. So hopefully looks like they're flying around loading more troops. So we should be okay. I imagine the AI is generating even more troops for us to scoop up. That does appear to be the case because of the troop strength ever increasing. I would really like to take these guys out. Where are you going? They're flying away somewhere. I really want to take this colony. I don't like them being in my space. I feel like this is my space, and I should have, well, not my space, my space. I don't know, anybody old enough to remember my space? We're invading. All right, here we go. This is not working out for us. I feel like it always starts off that way, and then eventually it catches up. So hopefully we'll be okay. Send all these invasion fleets. Yes, yes, yes. Send all the attack fleets. I really should just set the fleets to automatic. Oh, we actually have our first tick of war weariness. Up until now, we hadn't had any. But now we're actually getting a little, just a smidge, just a tiny amount of war weariness. We're gonna need to rebuild our troop capacity at some point. I feel like we're running a little thin on the troops. Build this enhanced terraforming, and go ahead and build this planetary bastion. I don't care about any of the other stuff. I must have missed that. All right, hopefully we're cleaning up. Looks like most of our attack fleets are on the front lines, just killing the stuff that's in our way. Hey, that's their capital system. We're losing, but hopefully eventually we're winning. Umwat 5. Oh yeah, they are well defended there. That is the only, I think that's the only planet in that system. It does appear to be that way. So that is the planet. All right, we're starting to see some enemy fleets flying around here. Oh, really? Oh, really? You're gonna come harass my spaceport, huh? They don't like me having a spaceport in shared territory. I mean, they're absolutely gonna destroy it. Well, they're eventually gonna have to pay for that. It may not be right this second because I'm occupied taking over a bunch of other stuff, but eventually they're gonna have to pay for that. All right, we got a research breakthrough on a species tech. All right, how are the invasion fleets limping along here? Looks like you're heading to their capital, which is great. You are currently landing troops on their capital. I saw your numbers going down quite a bit. So the question is this going to be enough to actually win? It does look to be that way. All right, I feel like we have to build this stuff. Let's go ahead and send you, get this gravity well generator. I think those are great. All right, we are about to take their capital. So we have successfully conquered their capital. We are building up. That's going to be in the negative for a little while, but overall, I think that's going pretty well. Okay. So I think now that we've successfully taken their capital, we can just take a step back. Let's evaluate where we are, where we came from. So when we started the episode, we were like right over here. We took over all these, got this planet up here, took over all this stuff along the way, colonized a couple planets, just took their capital. So that kind of like crept us more into their territory. We only have -1 war score. If we look at them, they are much worse off than us. They have -14, which is, you know, still manageable. So I don't feel like we need to declare peace with them yet. But when the pressure is on, I definitely want to take more of this where possible. If we look at our colonies, we're at 161 colonies, which has gone up pretty dramatically from the last time. I feel like we were, I don't know, around the 130s. So we've expanded quite a bit in this episode. Our economy has actually gone up rather than down. So even with conquering all these planets and expanding and having those additional expenses, we've still managed to increase our economic output quite significantly. And, you know, clearly we're just dominating the war here. So they've killed 1,100 of our troops, but we've killed double theirs. We've captured way more colonies. What's that look to be, about 10, 12? Captured a couple bases, destroyed a bunch of ships, destroyed a bunch of bases. So things are definitely working in our favor. We don't have that much left to take, so I think in the next episode, we'll probably mostly finish them off. I doubt entirely, but mostly we should be able to take them out. I feel like we should start scaling up our military to match our economy, because these guys in the yellow are definitely much tougher. And even though we are catching up, right, they're actually come down. They were at 59%, now they're at 58, and we've gone up from 48 to 53. So we're actually not far away from the yellow guys as far as a victory threshold. And I feel like we're going to gain even more ground as we finish taking these guys out. But the reality is, I feel like these yellow guys are just too big to win without engaging with them in some way. I could be wrong, but it's possible that that is the case. In which case, after we're done with the Ummat Consortium, we will move on and go after the Varlanar Corporation, which is going to be rather tricky because they, military strength-wise, at least the known military strength, they have a better economy than me, and their known military strength is more than 6 million stronger than mine, although I could definitely afford to bump this up more. So, all right, I think we're making some pretty awesome progress. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more content in the future, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.